in ways intelligent people handle difficult. And toxic people. Toxic individuals often stir up unnecessary drama. They are frequently behind conflicts, lower workplace morale, and negatively affect the emotional well-being of those who interact with them. Some might not realize the negative impact they have on others, while others may enjoy creating chaos and pushing people's buttons. The most challenging part is that it can be tempting to treat toxic people the way they treat others. However, this approach is ineffective. Toxic individuals lack much self-reflection, and retaliation only makes them view themselves as victims. The best way to handle difficult people is to adopt these techniques, commonly used by intelligent people. Number 1, set limits. Negative individuals and complainers can be troublesome. They revel in their problems and seek to involve others to feel better about themselves. People often feel pressured to listen to complainers to avoid being perceived as rude or insensitive. But there's a delicate balance between offering a sympathetic ear and getting drawn into their negative, emotional whirlpool. The best approach is to set limits and distance yourself when needed. Think of it this way. If the complainer were smoking, would you spend the whole day inhaling secondhand smoke? Probably not. You distance yourself. And the same goes for complainers. Number 2, establish boundaries. This is where many people tend to shortchange themselves. They feel that living or working with someone means they have no control over the chaos, which is far from the truth. Once you rise above the situation, you'll start to find their behavior more predictable and easier to manage. This understanding will help you decide when and where to deal with them. If you let things happen naturally, you're likely to find yourself caught up in difficult conversations constantly. But by setting boundaries and choosing when and where to engage, you can manage much of the chaos. Number 3, ignore when possible before. Applying this strategy, consider a few factors. You must understand the dynamics of ignoring a toxic person. Toxic individuals constantly seek attention, even during celebrations of others' achievements. They may become loud and interrupt others. If you choose to ignore them, ensure there are plenty of people around. If you've been submissive to the toxic person for a long time and end up alone with them, ignoring them may not work. Public settings are better for ignoring them because they tend to hide aggressive retaliation in public, making them less likely to get angry about being ignored. Number 4, avoid sharing secrets with gossipers. Toxic people will often share deep secrets just to appear interesting and frequently judge or gossip about others behind their backs. If you encounter someone who does this, don't be deceived into thinking they're sharing with you because they trust you. They will easily betray your trust as well. They might talk to you about someone in hopes that you'll agree with them, then tell the other person what you said. This creates friction and puts the toxic person in control, using a manipulative method to gain friends or power in a group. Don't fall for it. Number 5, recognize and ignore insults. Toxic people enjoy insulting others subtly. They might disguise insults as compliments, saying things like, "I'd never have the confidence to wear that," or "You do well when you try." While these statements might sound kind, they plant seeds of doubt about your abilities. Learn to see through these veiled insults and ignore them. You'll know you've grown when you can laugh at what they say, but be cautious as laughter might provoke their anger. Number 6, let liars trip themselves up. Toxic individuals often lie compulsively, not just to others but to themselves. They might perform mental gymnastics to convince themselves their lies are reality. Telling the truth is relatively easy, but maintaining lies is challenging. Liars usually expose themselves over time by contradicting their own lies. Number 7, don't fall for pity. Toxic people use pity as a manipulation tool. They might even make their victims feel bad for standing up for themselves. Intelligent people recognize self-pity and how it's used manipulatively by toxic people. While feeling sorry for yourself at times is normal, toxic individuals use it to regain control. They'll blame others for their problems, as long as someone is willing to listen. Avoiding self-pitying individuals and refusing to justify their apathy prevents you from getting caught in their cycle of failure. Number 8, stand up to bullies. Most decent people will help the helpless and defend the vulnerable, while toxic people prey on those they perceive as weak. They might target someone shy, socially awkward, or physically weak. Toxic people bully those they believe won't stand up to them. making it crucial to confront bullies, not just for yourself, but for others around you. Standing up to bullies is one of the most important ways to handle toxic people. Number 9, stay aware of emotions. You can't prevent someone from pushing your buttons. If you don't recognize it's happening, maintaining emotional distance requires awareness. Sometimes you'll need to regroup and choose the best way forward. When dealing with a toxic person, it's essential to assess your emotional state. If you're on edge, avoid contact to prevent reactions you might regret. Number 10, focus on solutions, not problems. Toxic people are quick to place blame. When things go wrong, avoiding effort to correct the situation. It's easy to hate and blame, but harder to make changes. Intelligent people counter the power of toxic individuals by seeking solutions rather than focusing on the blame. Helping to fix things, whether or not you caused the problem, shows compassion, protection, and loyalty, qualities that surpass toxic people. Number 11, challenge negative self-talk. Sometimes you absorb negativity from others. It's okay to feel bad about how someone treats you, but your self-talk can either amplify the negativity or help you move past it. Negative self-talk is unrealistic, unnecessary, and self-defeating, leading to a downward emotional spiral. Make a conscious effort to avoid negative self-talk. Number 12, spend time with loyal friends. Developing a strong support network of loyal and trustworthy people is crucial. Intelligent people understand they don't need to be friends with everyone, and not everyone deserves their friendship. They reciprocate loyalty and trust, valuing true friendship as one of life's rarest and most valuable assets. Don't let toxic, negative, and untrustworthy individuals corrupt this precious resource. Number 13, avoid pointless conflict. Some toxic individuals seek conflict
with anyone willing
to argue. Often these arguments lack purpose or a desire for constructive debate.
Intelligent people quickly recognize this and respond by disengaging or ignoring the attempts altogether.
Number 14, stay goal-oriented. Toxic people can be very distracting, creating drama and problems that can divert your mental and emotional focus. Shake it off and keep redirecting your attention to your goals or the problems that need solving. Toxic individuals, though not stupid, will typically back off once they realize they aren't affecting you. Number 15, remember your right to be happy. You have every right to be happy and associate with emotionally healthy individuals, regardless of a toxic person's reasons for their behavior. While ignoring others' opinions is difficult, you don't need to compare yourself to others. Your self-worth comes from within, no matter what toxic individuals think or do. Dealing with toxic people is something everyone faces at some point. They manage to infiltrate lives and create chaos to manipulate others for their benefit. But you don't have to let them ruin your life or hinder your progress. Using these techniques will help you manage difficult and toxic people more effectively and reduce their negative impact on you. What do you think? How do you handle difficult and toxic people? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends to help us keep making content. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos. Thanks for watching.